Hello students, I hope you are doing good. Let us continue with our series Python Zero to Hero. आज हम पढ़ेंगे डिक्शनरी के बारे में. Today we will study a new topic, dictionary. This topic is very important, so please pay attention. Let us start our video. Dictionary is mutable, which means that they can be changed after creation. Like I told you in the last class about list, tuple and string. I hope you have seen the previous video. If you haven't seen, then I will give the link in the description box. So in the dictionary, we store the data in key value pair. Each key value pair is separated by comma. So how do we create a dictionary? The syntax to create a dictionary is, first we will write the dictionary name. Dictionary name is equal to, first we will start the curly braces, key1 colon value 1 comma key2 colon value 2 comma key3 colon value 3 till so on. So we can create key value pairs. We can create as many key value pairs as we want. Please students, इसे ध्यान से देखना, सी इट केयरफुली, अदरवाइज़ आगे कुछ भी समझ नहीं आएगा. तभी मैं स्ट्रेस दे रहा हूँ इस चीज़ पे. ना समझ आए तो मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में बता देना. सो लेट अस टेक एन एग्जांपल. वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ डिक्शनरी विद नेम dic1. dic1 is equal to, in the curly braces we have written color colon blue. So this is a key value pair, first key value pair, comma fruit colon mango. This is a second key value pair, price colon 11. This is a third key value pair, and then we have closed the curly braces. So we have created a dictionary. Now let us see the relationship between key value pair of the above dictionary. So first key value pair is color colon blue. So here the key is color and the value is blue. Second key value pair is fruit colon mango. So the key here is fruit and the value is mango. Third key value pair, price colon 100. So here the key is price and the value is 100. Next, the dictionaries are also called associative arrays or mapping or hashes. A dictionary operation that takes a key and finds the corresponding value is called lookup. So we can find the corresponding key value pairs. If we want to find the value of the key, then we can find it, and if we want to find the number of keys, then we can also find that. Next topic, how we can access the elements of our dictionary. Like in the list and strings which we have studied earlier, indexing is used to access the elements. While in dictionary, key is used to access the element. So here we have not used the index, we are using the key. Key is used to access the elements. अगर हमें कोई element को access करना है, कोई element find करना है, so we will use the key. For example, we will write the dictionary name and in the bracket we will write the key. So we will get the corresponding value of the key. Like in this example, we have created a dictionary state. State is equal to Uttar Pradesh colon Lucknow, Maharashtra colon Mumbai, comma Madhya Pradesh colon Bhopal, Rajasthan colon Jaipur. Now we are finding the value of Madhya Pradesh. So we have written state, in the bracket we have written Madhya Pradesh. We have written the key Madhya Pradesh. So we get the corresponding value of the key, and in the output Bhopal, we will get Bhopal. Bhopal will be displayed. If you give the key that is not exist, that is not present in the dictionary, then it will show error. Next topic, traversing a dictionary. Traversing is a process to iterate or access each element of dictionary, to move from one element to another element, or if we want to find any element of the dictionary, that is called the traversing. For loop is used to iterate all elements of a dictionary. For example, here we have taken a dictionary. Student is equal to roll number colon 35, name colon Vihan, subject colon computer. For key in student, so we are using for loop for key in student colon print key comma colon student, in the bracket we have written key. So we will get the output. Now if you want to access any key or value simultaneously, then how we can do this? So we can access all the elements or all the values simultaneously in dictionary. To access keys, use this keyword, that is key. Like in this example, we have written student keys. So all the keys will be printed. And if we want to display the values, all the values, then we will give the command, we will write student.values. So all the values will be displayed which are present in the dictionary. Next, what are the characteristics of a dictionary? First point, list, string and tuple are all in a sequence, but dictionary is not in a particular sequence. Dictionary is an unordered collection. Next point, second point, keys must be unique. We cannot use the same keys. Keys should not be duplicate. They must be unique, which is used to identify the values of dictionary. Yes, we can use the same values. Values can duplicate, but keys cannot. So please remember this point. Next point, third point, mutable. Dictionaries are mutable, means they can be modified after creation. We can add or delete element, key value pair from it. To change value of respective keys, like here we have written dictionary name, in the bracket we have written key is equal to value. Next point, fourth point, indexed by keys. So in the dictionary we are using the keys which are acting as an index. So keys are used to access the elements of the dictionary, while in list, tuple and strings we have used the index number to access the elements. Next topic is working with dictionary. How we can work with dictionaries. So various operations can be performed in dictionaries. First, we can create a dictionary. You should know how we can create a dictionary. We can also create an empty dictionary. Next, adding elements into a dictionary. After creating a dictionary, elements can be added to it. How we can add the elements? Suppose we have created a dictionary already. Next, we can add any key and we can assign a value to it. So that key value pair will be added to the dictionary. Next, we can update the existing elements in a dictionary. Suppose we want to change the value of a particular key. So we can change it. For example, we have written employee, in the bracket we have written salary. Now as we know that the value of salary is 30,000. Now we are changing it to 35,000. So we will write employee, in the bracket we will write salary is equal to 35,000. So now we have changed the value of key salary. Next, checking for existence of a key. If we want to check whether the key is present in the dictionary, if we want to find whether any particular key is present in the dictionary or not, so we will use the syntax key in dictionary name, key not in dictionary name. For example, employee is equal to name colon Shekhar comma salary colon 30,000 comma post colon accountant. Now we are checking whether age is present in dictionary employee. So we have written age in employee. So it will display false as the key age is not present in the dictionary. Next we have written salary in employee. So we will get output true as salary is present in the dictionary employee. Next we will study the dictionary functions and methods. Various built-in functions and methods in Python are used to manipulate the dictionaries. First, len. Len stands for length. This method is used to return the length of the dictionary. So it counts the number of the elements, or we can say it counts the key value pairs which are present in the dictionary. Suppose we have taken any dictionary state and now we want to find the length. So we will write len. In the bracket we will write state. Len state. So we will get the output 5. There are 5 key value pairs present in the dictionary. Next, second, clear. This method is used to remove all the elements of a dictionary. So in the output we will get empty as all the key value pairs are deleted now. Third, get. This method is used to return the value of respective key. If key is not present in the dictionary, it will give error message. Error will be displayed. Next is items. This method is used to return all the elements in all key value pairs. Next, keys. This method returns only keys of the dictionary. Next, values. This method returns only values of a dictionary. So how do we write this? The syntax is dictionary name dot values. So we will get all the values of the dictionary. Next is update. This method updates the existing dictionary with new dictionary if needed. So suppose there is already a dictionary, existing dictionary, that is dictionary 1. Now we want to add dictionary 2 in it. So we can add dictionary 2 in dictionary 1. So we have written the syntax. So how do we write it? We have written dictionary 1 dot update. In the bracket we have written dictionary 2. So now the dictionary 2 will be added to dictionary 1. So we can update, we can make changes in the dictionary. I hope you like this video. Thank you.